If you find yourself in Kyoto Station in need of a caffeine hit, then this video is for you. Now there is a Starbucks right opposite the station, as well as one within the station, if you can find it. But if you want to try something a little more local, here are my top 3 coffee shops that you should visit near Kyoto Station. Also, while you're here, definitely take a moment to explore the station itself. This futuristic building has a skywalk, insane views of Kyoto Tower, and this garden in the sky. Disclaimer, none of this is sponsored. I'm by no means a coffee expert. I'm just a girl from Melbourne that likes coffee. But I think that puts me in a great position to recommend these places, as I think most people fall into the category of coffee enthusiast over coffee experts. Now, this one might actually be my personal favorite. The biggest reason this one isn't number 1 on my list is because it's a 15-minute walk from Kyoto Station. But if you don't mind a walk through some residential-looking Kyoto streets, I highly recommend coming out here. My hometown of Melbourne kind of has this reputation of being a coffee snob capital, which I would probably fall into that group. In my humble opinion, Melbourne has kind of mastered the art of milk-based coffees. My go-to is a latte with a plant-based milk, namely soy or oat milk. For the purposes of this video, I will be trying and comparing an oat milk latte at all of the cafes, for consistency. Right off the bat, this place's interior is stunning, with these amphitheatre vibes centered around a bare white tree. When I tell you the coffee tasted exactly like it did back home, I was blown away. 5 stars straight away. They also offer cakes and they have a bathroom available as well. The price was pretty reasonable too. I say this as a comparison to the current price of Melbourne oat lattes during this cozy lives crisis. Taking into account the quality of the coffee, the vibes, convenience of location in relation to Kyoto Station, and the price. Overall, I give this place a 4.25 stars. Next up is a place called Coyote Cafe. It's located less than 5 minutes from the station, and it's a vegan cafe offering beans from El Salvador. The first time we went here, we ordered a couple of drip coffees. This geisha semi-wash was so good. If you're new to drip coffees or you're wanting to get into them, this one is a great one to start with. We had it cold and it tasted like a fruity iced tea. It was fabulous. I had to go back to try the oat milk latte. As this cafe is plant-based, all of their coffees are oat milk by default, but you can request soy milk instead if you like. It was a bit different to the lattes we have back in Melbourne, but still very tasty. The roast I had was this dark roast, a very caramelly and smooth taste. I really enjoyed it. They do have PowerPoints available so you can work, but it can get quite busy here, so you might not be able to. There are also toilets available in the building adjacent, but not located within the cafe itself. Before I reveal the number 1 cafe, I just want to give an honourable mention to Tsumugi Cafe. This place gives off uni students study and eat cake vibes. The interior is so well designed with the colour schemes and the little details like the flowers you get with your coffee order number and vintage lamps with their soft lighting. I love the seats in the sun. No matter what the weather is outside, because the sun pours into the cafe in the mornings, you can sit here, absorb the heat and recharge while you eat and drink. I first tried their matcha latte, which I loved, so I came back to try the oat milk latte, which was okay, but a little bit watery for my taste. That and it was a little bit pricier than average are the main reason that it didn't make it onto this list, but I still highly recommend this cafe if you want to enjoy some Japanese sweets and the matcha latte while you sit in the sun or work on your laptop. And the number 1 cafe is Kurasu Kyoto Stand. This cafe is literally a stone's throw away from the station, if you take a little shortcut. This is the station, and this is where Kurasu Cafe is. So you can take this little shortcut here to get from the station to the cafe. It's a trendy, standy cafe with merch and coffee on tap. It's a small space, but don't worry, they still have a toilet. I ordered an oat milk latte, which was so delicious. Honestly, I don't have a bad word to say about this place. It was all round, super convenient, super tasty, and awesome vibes. I'm low-key contemplating going back just to get the beans so that I can drink this every day. Anyway, those are my top 4 cafes near Kyoto Station if you're looking for a tasty caffeine hit. I'm obviously a latte girl, so you might have different coffee preferences to me, so you might disagree with my list, which is fine. What is your favorite way to drink coffee? Let me know in the comments down below. Kyoto's cafe game has really impressed me over the past year or so I'm sure there's plenty more great cafes that aren't on this list. If you do have any recommendations about cafes near Kyoto Station or anywhere in Kyoto really, chuck them in the comments down below and we can all have some fun cafe hopping our way through Kyoto together. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.
Bye!